Please welcome to the stage your host for the evening, the Secretary General of Europa Nostra, Snežka Kvadlich-Mihailović.
Good evening, Mr. Federal President, Excellencies, distinguished award laureates, dear colleagues and friends. A very warm welcome to the European Heritage Award Ceremony 2018. Bienvenue à la cérémonie de remise des prix européens du patrimoine culturel 2018. Herzlich willkommen zur Verleihung des Europäischen Kulturerbepreises 2018. The European Heritage Award ceremony takes place each year in a different European city. Last year, we had an unforgettable evening in St. Michael's Church in Turku, the historic capital of Finland. And tonight, we are delighted to be in Berlin for one of the highlights of the first ever European Cultural Heritage Summit and of the entire European Year of Cultural Heritage. First, we want to thank our partner, the European Union Youth Orchestra, for their performance of the German and European anthems. But of course, this evening of celebration would not have been possible without the teamwork of so many professionals and volunteers and the support of so many partners and sponsors. And among them, a very special mention for the important support of the Federal Government Commissioner for Culture and the Media and the Senate Department for Culture and Europe of Berlin. Deserves an applause. We are also especially grateful for the vital support from Germany led by Deutsches Nationalkomitee für Denkmalschutz and Stiftung Preußischer Kulturbesitz, two heritage organizations who together with Europa Nostra are the co-hosts of our European Cultural Heritage Summit in Berlin. We are truly honored to welcome His Excellency, Mr. Frank-Walter Steinmeier, the Federal President of Germany. President Steinmeier is also the patron of the European Year of Cultural Heritage in Germany, and this demonstrates his great dedication to advancing European ideals through our shared cultural heritage. Mr. Federal President, may I invite you to take the floor.
Verehrter Herr Kommissar Navracsics, lieber Placido Domingo, Exzellenzen, sehr verehrte Mitglieder des Bundestages, des Europäischen Parlaments, des Abgeordnetenhauses, verehrte Kultusministerinnen und Minister, Vertreter und Vertreter der Europäischen Union, des Bundes und der Länder, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren und liebe Gäste. Europäisches Kulturerbe, das hört sich für fortschrittliche Ohren eher nach langweilig rückwärtsgewandtem an. Das klingt nach alten Steinen, schlecht gelüfteten Museumssälen oder stundenlangen Führungen mit endlosen Jahreszahlen und Herrschergeschlechtern. Dabei geht es doch, meine Damen und Herren, und diese Veranstaltung wird es, da bin ich mir ganz sicher, in aller Deutlichkeit zeigen, um nichts anderes als um eine gute und lebenswerte Zukunft für Europa und die Europäer. Wir alle haben das in den letzten Monaten in aller Eindringlichkeit erfahren. Europa muss sich dringend auf sich selber besinnen. Es muss sich darüber einig werden, was es will und kann. Es muss sich seine eigenen Kräfte und Fähigkeiten versichern. Es muss vor allen Dingen neues Selbstvertrauen gewinnen. Es muss seinen Zusammenhalt stärken. Es muss seine politische Zukunft in die eigene Hand nehmen. Und wenn wir uns dafür neu der Werte versichern wollen, für die Europa, für die die Gemeinschaft der Europäer steht, dann eben sind wir zentral auf das kulturelle Erbe Europas verwiesen, das immer wieder Inspiration und Kraft zur Zukunft geben kann. Das kann es, denn immer wieder ist in Europa gerade aus Krisen Neues entstanden. Immer wieder hat hier der Mensch gerade seine Fähigkeiten und Möglichkeiten weiterentwickelt. Und dabei sind häufig auch neue Formen politischer Organisation und neue Formen des gesellschaftlichen Zusammenlebens entstanden. Sehr oft inspiriert aus immer neu lebendig gemachten alten Quellen, der jüdisch-christlichen Überlieferung, der antiken Philosophie, des römischen Rechts. Und immer wieder ist das gemeinsame Erbe Inspiration und Ermutigung, Maßstab und Orientierung geworden. In der Kunst ist das vielleicht sogar am deutlichsten zu sehen. Die Romanik am Rhein und in Burgund, nicht denkbar ohne die Baukunst der Römer. Die im 12. Jahrhundert allermodernste Gotik, von Paris bis Rostock, nicht denkbar wiederum ohne ihre romanischen Vorläufer. Und der europäische Barock von Portugal bis Litauen nimmt wieder Anleihen bei der Antike, in Spanien dazu auch noch am muslimischen Erbe. Und dennoch auch unter Anleihe aufnehmen und Orientierung an dem, was schon war, stellt sich das, was geschaffen wird, doch immer wieder als etwas Neues dar. Auch in der europäischen Musik, in der Literatur und in der bildenden Kunst. Ich will sagen, meine Damen und Herren, Europa ist der Kontinent der ständigen Erneuerung. Nicht obwohl, sondern weil er auch der Kontinent der Erinnerung und des historischen Bewusstseins ist. Und ich glaube, immer wieder kreist in Europa alles um den Menschen und um die Frage, was ist der Mensch, was soll der Mensch in der Welt, was kann der Mensch glauben, was kann er wissen, was darf er hoffen? Wie können die Menschen zusammenleben? Das menschliche Maß, das ist das, wonach die europäische Kultur immer wieder auf der Suche ist, und es wird nie endgültig gefunden. Aber darum geht es auch nicht. Es geht um das Gegenteil. Die Maßlosigkeit und die Maßstabslosigkeit, die führen eben zu den schrecklichsten Irrtümern und grausamsten Verbrechen. Wir wissen, das Europa der Tempel und Kathedralen ist auch das Europa der Scheiterhaufen und Konzentrationslager. Letzteres ein sehr deutscher Beitrag zur europäischen Geschichte. Europäische Geschichte bedeutet immer Trost und Mahnung, Warnung und Ermutigung. Und zum deutschen kulturellen Erbe gehören bekanntlich manche Goethe-Zitate, ob mit oder ohne ursprünglichen Kontext. Und auch wenn man sie allzu gut gerade hier zu kennen glaubt, eröffnen sie eben doch manchmal eine neue Perspektive, selbst dann, wenn es, wie das folgende Zitat, in völligem Unverständnis für den Sinn etwa von witzigen Rechtsanwälten für Workshops zu Erbschaftsangelegenheiten vielfach missbraucht worden ist. Sie werden gleich verstehen, warum. Im ersten Teil des Faust heißt es bekanntlich, meine Damen und Herren, was du ererbt von deinen Vätern hast, erwirb es, um es zu besitzen. Wenn wir es auf das kulturelle Erbe beziehen, dann steckt in diesem Faust-Zitat eine ganze Kulturpädagogik, um nicht zu sagen Kulturpolitik. Erwirb es, das bedeutet, verstehe, was hier vor dir ist, mache dir den Wert dessen klar, was dir zunächst ohne dein Verdienst überkommen ist. Versuche, dir den Entstehungsprozess vor Augen zu führen, die Gedanken und Vorstellungen, die zu der Gestalt geführt haben, in der du es heute siehst. Und versuche, die Geschichte zu verstehen, die hier erzählt wird. Die bunte, immer wieder überraschende Geschichte, die oft grausame und tragische, genauso oft aber auch die stolze und erhabene Geschichte, die in Europa jede Kirche und jedes Rathaus erzählt, aber auch jedes Schloss und jene Parklandschaft, das Kloster oder die Kaserne, diese Burg und jene Brücke, dieser Marktplatz und jener Turm, dieser Bahnhof und jenes Grand Hotel. Und erwirb es meint eben nicht, es fällt dir in den Schoß, greif's nur auf. Es ist eher die Aufforderung, die darin steckt, eigne es dir an und zeige dich vor allen Dingen reif dafür. Es heißt also, sich dessen zu versichern, was unseren alten Kontinent zutiefst geprägt hat und immer wieder jung gemacht hat. Damit aus Geschichte immer wieder produktiv auch Zukunft gestaltet werden kann, dafür muss das Erbe zunächst einmal erhalten werden. Es braucht konsequenten Schutz des schützenswerten kulturellen Erbes. Und das ist überhaupt nichts Verstaubtes, meine Damen und Herren. Schutz des kulturellen Erbes, das ist eben, und das wollte ich mit meinen Ausführungen sagen, kreative Arbeit an unserem Selbstverständnis und damit natürlich auch an unserer Zukunftsfähigkeit. Nein, der erste Blick, den viele nur darauf richten, der trügt. Kulturelles Erbe ist nicht langweilig, überhaupt nicht. Es erzählt vielmehr spannende Geschichten, nicht nur von früher, sondern eben auch von uns heute und warum wir so sind, wie wir sind. Es macht neugierig darauf, wie es mit uns weitergeht. Und es verpflichtet uns schließlich auch unseren Kindern und Kindeskindern, ein gutes Erbe zu hinterlassen. Und ich will hinzufügen, ein gutes Europa wird hoffentlich zu diesem Erbe dazugehören. Herzlichen Dank.
Thank you so much, Mr. Federal President. We hope that you will help us convince all European leaders to follow your example and put cultural heritage firmly at the heart of the European project. Our next speaker is a convincing advocate of the power of culture for the future of Europe. He is one of the leading ambassadors of the European Year of Cultural Heritage. And he is our committed partner and friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Tibor Navracsics, European Commissioner for Education, Culture, Youth and Sport.
President Steinmeier, Maestro, Ministers, honorable members of Parliament, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's really a great pleasure for me to be here for the EU Prize for Cultural Heritage Europa Nostra Awards in this most special year, the European Year of Cultural Heritage. Culture and cultural heritage are at the top of the European political agenda, where they deserve to be. This is something all of us here should take pride in. And I would like to thank Europa Nostra for their considerable efforts in organizing this event and choosing the winners. Thanks also to the German Cultural Heritage Committee and Prussian Cultural Heritage Foundation, the co-organizers of the summit, who made it possible for this event to take place in this magnificent setting. I have the honor of hosting this ceremony for the 4th year in a row, together with Maestro Placido Domingo. Maestro, thank you for putting your enthusiasm, commitment at the service of European cultural heritage. The winners, whose work we will recognize here tonight, fully deserve to be celebrated. Through their outstanding creativity and quality, their projects embody the key aims of the European Year of Cultural Heritage. They show us new and innovative ways to preserve and protect cultural heritage. They highlight how cultural heritage can drive economic and social development. And they enable people to feel part of a common European experience, a community of communities that makes up this fascinating, complex continent. These efforts represent the best and the most inspiring examples of working with European cultural heritage today. I congratulate all the winners and wish them best of luck for all of their future projects. Ladies and gentlemen, this year is a truly remarkable moment for cultural heritage and for those receiving the prizes. We are halfway through the European Year of Cultural Heritage. It is clear to see that this year has really captured people's imagination across Europe and beyond. There's a broad consensus that cultural heritage is one of our most precious assets. It is about much more than the past. Cultural heritage has a vital role to play in building the future. That is why we need to place it at the center of our daily lives. This is the key aim of the European Year, and one of which the winners we are celebrating tonight have taken to heart. The year is very much a shared endeavor. Our achievements are only possible because of the resounding commitment of member states and the national coordinators of the year, regional, local authorities, and EU institutions. I'm delighted to see representatives of the European Parliament here tonight, as well as members of the Committee of the Regions and the European Economic and Social Committee. Additionally, 37 partner organizations are working with the Commission to make the year a success, including UNESCO, the Council of Europe, and the International Council on Monuments and Sites. The European Year of Cultural Heritage is an excellent moment to celebrate, but it also gives us a unique opportunity to create something for the long term. This includes quality standards for restoring heritage and sustainable cultural tourism, as well as new inputs for research, innovation, and skills for cultural heritage. This is what the 10 European initiatives of the European Year are about, focusing on 4 key aspects: engagement, sustainability, protection, and innovation. We are looking to guarantee the legacy of the year through the new European Agenda for Culture, which I presented a month ago. One initiative at its heart is a European Action Plan for Cultural Heritage, which I will table towards the end of this year. I welcome the Berlin Call presented this afternoon. It is a major step in the direction of a new forward-looking policy for Europe's future, building on the greatest asset that we have, our cultural heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, Europe is going through challenging times. Our societies and economies are grappling with deep structural changes. Culture and cultural heritage can be the glue that keeps our communities together by helping us get to know and accept each other in all our diversity and with all that we have in common. Let us make sure together that we make the most of this wonderful potential. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Navracic. Today, as you know, Europe needs political leaders with strong commitment for our shared cultural heritage. Now is the time to invite our distinguished award winners to join me here on stage. And while they'll please please just join me here on stage. And while they are coming and taking their seats, I would like to invite you, the audience, to watch an inspiring message from the EU's major research and innovation program, Horizon 2020, which invests over 500 million euro on research and innovation in cultural heritage. So, video, please.
I was born a blank page. The work and art of generations have shaped my life. You all taught me, accompanying every move I have made. My European heritage, knowledge, experience, and creative genius, piquing my curiosity. Innovation drives my present, from my past to my future. What I believe, what I decide, what I do, what I cherish. One day, this will be the past for future generations. I am the past. I am the future. I am a European.
Welcome, dear laureates, on stage. It is really wonderful that across Europe, hundreds of organizations have been working very hard on thousands of activities for this European Year of Cultural Heritage. But we have also to look beyond 2018. And we must all join forces to unleash the power of our shared heritage for the future of Europe. And together with our summit partners, DNK and SPK, and many others, we have therefore launched this afternoon the Berlin Call to Action. We invite you all to sign it and to encourage others to sign it. And if we start connecting all the dots, if we bring together all our European knowledge and initiatives in the field of cultural heritage, if we start really sharing heritage and sharing values across Europe and across disciplines, across borders, the sky is the limit. But this brings us to the heritage champions whose power of example we celebrate tonight. The winners of the European Union Prize for Cultural Heritage, Europa Nostra Awards 2018. And in this European Year of Cultural Heritage, the juries have put special emphasis on the European added value of our award winners. And we want to thank especially all eminent members of our juries for their hard work as committed volunteers. Now, this is how it works. We will introduce each of the 4 award categories with a video clip, followed by the presentation of the awards. At the end of the ceremony, we will reveal who among all those fantastic winners has also received one of our 7 Grand Prix. And we will also announce the winner of our Public Choice Award. So let's begin. We will start with the awards in the category Education, Training and Awareness Trainings in the field of heritage. And the selection of the awards was made by a European jury of experts chaired by Goran Kahorjan from Croatia, who will present the awards. Please start the first video clip in this category.
This project showed how the human experience of migration is relevant to both current and past generations. It used traditional communication methods to revive the links between the Belgian province of Limburg and Italy. Theatre performer Yves Gillis hand-delivered letters from Belgium to Italy in a typically Italian Piaggio Ape. Award winner Yves Postino, Belgium and Italy connected by letters, Belgium. This museum was opened in 2015 on the 300th anniversary of the Knights Tournament of the city of Sinj, Croatia. The famous event takes place every August and is inscribed on the UNESCO list of intangible heritage. Visitors now have the opportunity to engage with the tradition all year round. Award winner, the Alka of Sinj Museum, Croatia. The Culture Leap project increases the number of heritage programs in schools and ensures that children and young people get the chance to experience their cultural heritage. A free online tool in Finnish, Swedish and English gives municipalities the possibility to create a cultural education plan based on their local heritage. Award winner, Culture Leap educational program, Finland. Each year, the National Institute of Cultural Heritage places students of heritage conservation in field schools. The students gain valuable professional and practical experience, while heritage sites benefit from their preliminary studies, restoration work and preventive conservation measures. Award winner, National Institute of Cultural Heritage educational and training program for conservators, France.
Gentlemen, a warm applause for the first 4 winners from the category Education. The first winner comes from Belgium. From Belgium we go to Croatia. From Croatia we go to Finland. And finally from Finland we go to France. So, very well welcome for the first 4 winners from the category Education, Training and Awareness Raising. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. You can go back to your seat and we will start the second video in this category.
This campaign by the Incontro di Civiltà Association is a call to action against the deliberate destruction of cultural heritage. The campaign included a documentary, awareness-raising exhibitions, an international conference, and the restoration and repatriation of 2 damaged busts from Palmyra. Award winner, the Rising from Destruction campaign, Italy. Imago Mundi Association, a small non-profit organization, has coordinated open monuments since 1997. The annual event is now supported by 18,000 volunteers and 800 cultural sites, which are open to the public for free. 200 schools also participate in the promotion of small and large, little-known and popular heritage sites. Award winner, Open Monuments, Italy. Children build castles, windmills, churches and even their own houses using the Minecraft server of science center GeoFort. Using over 1 trillion Minecraft blocks, a sort of digital Lego, the whole of the Netherlands has been digitally constructed. Over 30,000 children are part of the GeoCraft NL community. Award winner, GeoCraft NL, Minecraft Heritage Project by GeoFort, the Netherlands. Oje Plečnik was the most important Slovenian architect of the 20th century and shaped the appearance of modern Ljubljana. His former residence, Plečnik House, includes a new museum and a research center and has become, since its reopening in 2015, one of the capital's top tourist sites. Award winner, Plečnik House, Slovenia.
The first winner comes from Italy. The Rising from Destruction campaign. And then we remain in Italy for another winner. And from Italy, we go to the Netherlands. And finally, from the Netherlands, we go to Slovenia. And now, for the 4 winners in the category Education, Training and Awareness. Congratulations to you all. Some pictures, yes, okay. Thank you. Now, the awards in the category Dedicated Service to Heritage honor individuals and organizations for their long-standing commitment to cultural heritage in Europe. The selection was made by a European jury of experts chaired by Álvaro Santa Cruz from Spain, who will present the awards. Start the video clip, please.
Since 2010, this campaign has preserved and promoted the tangible and intangible cultural heritage of Bulgaria. The activities include the organisation of tours and events, creating publications and exhibitions, as well as campaigning for the international recognition of Bulgarian heritage. Award winner, The Wonders of Bulgaria Campaigners, Bulgaria. For many years, Stefan Bern has been an enormously popular communicator of French and European history and heritage. He has also restored the Royal Military College of Tiran-Gardais in Le Perche and has been entrusted by President Emmanuel Macron with identifying endangered rural heritage sites in France and proposing viable ways of saving them. Award winner, Mr. Stefan Bern, France. This association has coordinated the safeguarding and restoration of Venetian monuments, historical artifacts and archives since 1987. They facilitate communication among the members and represent them in relations with third parties. Award winner, Association of the International Private Committees for the Safeguarding of Venice, Italy. For the past 100 years, the Hendrik de Keyser Association has preserved Dutch monumental buildings as well as simple houses of historic and architectural value. The association has acquired over 400 properties and goes to great lengths to research and restore them. Award winner, the Hendrik de Keyser Association, the Netherlands. The Norwegian Museum Director Tone Sinding Steinsvik and her late husband Kjell Rasmus Steinsvik have saved, restored, rebuilt and successfully promoted the Blof Harvefakia industrial complex in Buskerud, Norway for the past 50 years. These former cobalt mines have been transformed into a national treasure. Award winner Mrs. Tone Sinding Steinsvik, Norway. The mountains of the Caldera de Taburienta belong to a local community of over 1,500 stakeholders. The private water owners of the Heredamiento de las Haciendas of Argual and Tazacorte trace their heritage back to 1502. The group protects the ecosystem and highlights that water is a precious resource. Award winner, private water owners of Argual and Tazacorte, Canary Islands, Spain.
So, the first winner comes from Bulgaria. And can I please ask all the winners and the juries to the photographer. There is a photographer who is there waving. He wants to take a very good pictures with all of you. So please make sure that we have very good pictures of all of you. So from Bulgaria, we go to France. Stefan. Et au milieu, mettez-vous un peu plus au milieu. Voilà, 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 voilà. And from France, we go to Italy. They have to be in the middle for the picture. And the photographer. From Italy, we go to the Netherlands. And from the Netherlands, we go to Norway. And finally, we go from Norway to Spain, all the way to the Canary Islands. So congratulations to all 6 award winners in the category Dedicated Service to Cultural Heritage. Now, after we have given out half of our awards, time for some very special intermezzo. At the beginning of this year, our president, Maestro Plácido Domingo, challenged citizens across Europe and beyond to record their version of the European anthem, Beethoven's Ode to Joy, and to record it at a heritage location that matters to them. The first results of this challenge were shared on social media on the 9th of May, Europe Day. We received more than 100 contributions from all over Europe, and every day new ones are coming in. And the challenge continues until the 9th of May 2019. So we hope that everyone will join in. But we have now made 2 video clips to share some of the contributions with you tonight. And let's watch now the first one of those video clips. Please.
Bela e celeste alegria, centelha da divindade, bebemos em cada dia toda a tua santidade.
ancienne Europe, la belle histoire des travailleurs, les sauver c'est du bonheur.
I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope it gave you some ideas. And you can see you don't all need to sing like our president, so you can perform it in very, very different ways, and please just do something creative. So, our next category honors exemplary research projects related to cultural heritage. And the selection of the laureates was made by a European jury of experts chaired by Etienne Poncelet from France, who will present the awards. Please start the video clip.
Five institutions based in France, Italy and Poland came together to share their resources and establish an effective method to conserve the heritage of Europe's historic houses. They also developed a new approach to the public presentation of European historic houses and their collections. Award winner, EPICO, European Protocol in Preventive Conservation, coordinated in Versailles, France. This ambitious research project investigated the history of Georgian textiles, resurrected forgotten craft techniques, and transmitted knowledge of these techniques to contemporary society. The thorough study has revealed the close cultural connections between Georgians and the wider region of the Caucasus. Award winner, Textile from Georgia, Tbilisi, Georgia. CultLab 3D is the first automated 3D mass digitization pipeline for cultural heritage artifacts in the world. The technology significantly shortens the time of object digitization from several hours to mere minutes per artifact and produces high-quality results. Award winner, CultLab 3D. Automated scanning technology for 3D digitization, Darmstadt, Germany. The State Art Collection was symbolically founded in 1929 with the proclamation of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. It reflects Yugoslav and European ideals and featured Europe's and Yugoslavia's most notable artists. This project has researched and catalogued the collection in detail and opened it up to a new audience. Award winner, Research and Cataloguing of the State Art Collection, Belgrade, Serbia.
So, the first winner comes from France. From France, we go to Georgia. From Georgia, we go to Germany. And from Germany, we go to Serbia. And now, for all winners in category research, and all-round applause. Congratulations. Thank you. In our last category of awards, we will award 12 outstanding conservation projects from all around Europe. The jury of this category was chaired by Professor Koen van Balen from Belgium, and he will present the awards. Please start the first video in this category.
This ambitious project restored the surviving nave of a Romanesque rotunda. The remains, discovered inside a building of Charles University, are from the 11th century and reveal the origins of the city of Prague. The restoration work minimizes any visible interventions. Award winner, St. Wenceslas Rotunda, Prague, Czech Republic. The mission house of Danish Christian missionary Paul Ehre was in service until 1880 and is one of the oldest structures of this kind in Greenland. This project sought to carefully restore the building using original materials, all while maintaining its unique qualities and atmosphere. Award winner, Paul Ehre Mission House, Illimanak, Greenland, Denmark. Dr. Barnes Sanatorium is one of the most significant Art Nouveau buildings in Germany. This comprehensive project ensured the careful repair of the original building fabric, removed inappropriate repairs and interventions, and reinstated the visual integrity of individual rooms and building elements. Award winner, Dr. Barnes Sanatorium, Braunlager, Harz, Germany. This project revitalized a forgotten vineyard which was used to grow grapes, fruits and vegetables for the royal court within the UNESCO World Heritage Palaces and Parks of Potsdam. It's an excellent model of a grassroots initiative, with the bulk of its financing coming from crowdfunding. Award winner, the Winzerberg Royal Vineyard at Potsdam Sanssouci, Germany. Hagia Kyriaki is a Byzantine church with a unique series of wall paintings dating to the 8th or 9th century, during one of the two periods of iconoclasm. The church is located in a secluded rural area and was neglected for years. This project is an outstanding example of cooperation across state boundaries in Europe. Award winner, Byzantine Church of Hagia Kyriaki, Naxos, Greece. In 1995, the mosaic of the Transfiguration in the Basilica of St. Catherine's Monastery at Mount Sinai suffered serious damage from an earthquake. The mosaic has been cleaned, consolidated and restored in situ thanks to a multidisciplinary collaboration. Award winner, Collaborative Conservation of the Apsa Mosaic of the Transfiguration in the Basilica at St. Catherine's Monastery, Sinai, Egypt, Greece, Italy.
So first we go to the Czech Republic. And from the Czech Republic we go to Denmark all the way to Greenland. And from Greenland to Germany. And then we stay in Germany. From Germany, we go to Greece. And Greece was also involved in the next twinning project together with Italy and Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, now a warm round of applause for the first group of 6 winners in the category conservation. Congratulations to you all. And now please start the second video in this category.
The Botanical Garden of the National Palace of Kellush was destroyed in 1984 by a catastrophic flood. Now the 18th century garden has been reinstated, including the reconstruction of 4 glass houses and the restoration of painted tiles, the ornamental fountain and the surrounding statues. Award winner, the Botanical Garden of the National Palace of Kellush, Sintra, Portugal. In May 2014, floods caused extensive damage to the Pavilion of Prince Miloš. The charming building, constructed in 1907, is one of the oldest mineral water sources in Serbia and was the first bottling plant in the country. The building and the decorative elements were restored with original materials. Award winner, the Pavilion of Prince Miloš at the Bukovička Spa, Aranđelovac, Serbia. The project Centuries of Bač was founded in 2006 to increase knowledge about the town of Bač and to implement key conservation principles in its preservation. The conservation and rehabilitation of the listed 14th century Bač fortress was a central part of this project. Award winner, the Bač Fortress, Bač, Serbia. Having suffered damage due to the effects of weather and aging, the facade of San Ildefonso College was in need of conservation. The conservators repaired damage and implemented preventive measures. Patina analysis informed the work. The facade has been returned to its former splendor. Award winner, Facade of San Ildefonso College, Alcalá de Henares, Spain. An extensive collaboration between international partners has ensured the restoration and exhibition of 32 of Joaquín Sorolla's life sketches of Spain. The complex Japanese Soko technique was employed by the conservators to consolidate the fragile works on paper. Award winner, Sorolla's sketches for Vision of Spain, Valencia, Spain. This school was closed in 1980 and soon suffered the effects of neglect. Authentic materials and techniques were employed in its restoration. The history of the building was researched and attention was given to architectural additions. The school is now once again in use for pupils at kindergarten and primary school age. Europa Nostra Award winner, Zografion, Greek School, Istanbul, Turkey.
So we start in Portugal. And from Portugal, we go to Serbia. And then we stay in Serbia. And from Serbia, we go to Spain. And then we stay in Spain. And finally, from Spain, we go to Turkey for the winner of the Europa Nostra Award. Congratulations to the second group of 6 winners in the category Conservation. So now we have given out all of our awards, and we are getting ready for the announcement of the Grand Prix and the Public Choice Award. But first, let us watch another selection of creative contribution to our Ode to Joy challenge. Video, please.
del mundo toc disperder.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is now an immense honor and joy to announce the man who is an ode to joy all by himself, Maestro Plácido Domingo. He's a cultural icon who is admired by the whole world, but he is also a true European who we are very proud is the president of Europa Nostra. Last night, here in Berlin, he was performing as singer in Verdi's Macbeth, and tomorrow morning, he will be rehearsing as conductor Wagner's Die Walküre in Bayreuth. But tonight, he is with us. Mr. President and Maestro, the stage is yours.
Mr. Federal President, Mr. European Commissioner, Excellencies, distinguished award laureates, dear friends. What an honor and what a joy for me to be with you for this evening of celebration. In a glimpse of time, we have made a fascinating journey through Europe, from Greenland to the island of Naxos, from Georgia to Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, in my country, in Spain, from Prague to Venice, from Serbia to the Netherlands, to name just a few stations on this beautiful Grand Tour d'Europe. We have even crossed the Mare Nostrum all the way to Santa Catherine's Monastery in Sinai. We have heard so many love stories between people and their heritage. We have admired the talent, knowledge, hard work, and dedication of so many individuals, associations, foundations, business, cities, regions, and governments. Dear award laureates, on behalf of the whole of Europe, I salute you. Thank you for being the guardian angels of our heritage, the guardian angels of the spirit and the soul of Europe. This evening is the crowning of a full week of events which have taken place all over Berlin as part of our first European Cultural Heritage Summit. I am truly impressed by the variety and creativity of this program and by such a large number of partners and participants, young and less young also. I am glad to hear that you have even been making music and dancing in a museum. I'm sorry I missed that. And that you will be having tomorrow a picnic with a concert in the World Heritage Site of Potsdam. Let us build in the future many, many more creative interactions between heritage and music and other forms of art. maybe you can even do it in post-mat, a version of the. Let's do it. This European Cultural Heritage Summit provides a perfect occasion for a forceful call to action to make a cultural heritage a stronger priority for Europe. As president of Europa Nostra and as an artist, I am proud to be among the first to sign our Berlin call to action. I now invite all of you to support it, to sign it, and to share it with others in Europe. Indeed, time for action is now and together. In this historic European Year of Cultural Heritage, let us celebrate and share the joy and beauty of living together on this continent of culture. Europe indeed stands for joy, not for fear. That is why Europa Nostra and I launched the Ode to Joy Challenge. We were delighted to get such an enthusiastic initial response in all parts of Europe. We very much hope that many other contributions will follow. Perhaps, as I said before, some of you will also participate, and I think it's, do you see how many different versions there were? I mean, it opens doors to really let go the imagination, and I think we should involve very much the children. I think we should have some of these examples in the Facebook, so that people really give us more and more ideas. The Ode to Joy Challenge is just one of the many creative initiatives that were born during this historic European Year of Cultural Heritage. Let me mention another one which is particularly dear to my heart, the initiative launched by our partner organization, the German Cultural Heritage Committee. They have invited the whole of Europe to participate in the Ringing the Bells for Peace initiative on 21st September, the International Day of Peace. I very much hope that on that day, at the same time, the entire Europe will assist to a very special concert without frontiers. The concert of a powerful orchestra of bells ringing for peace in Europe and elsewhere in the world. Dear friends, in this year, when we commemorate not only the 100th anniversary of the end of the First World War, but also the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, let us indeed not forget that Europe is first and foremost a peace project. And in this year, when we celebrate the European Year of Cultural Heritage, let us also raise a much stronger public awareness of Europe being a cultural project which is enriching for us all. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, Europa Nostra is so proud of its vital partnership with the European Union. However, our organization could not exist without the dedication and generosity of so many volunteers. On this evening of celebration, Europa Nostra therefore wishes to pay tribute to 3 outstanding volunteers who come from 3 European countries with outstanding traditions in conservation of heritage: Germany, the United Kingdom, and France. Please, let us welcome to the stage Alexander Fürst de Wittgenstein from Germany, John Sell from the United Kingdom, and Denis de Kergolay from France. It is my great honor to present 3 Europa Nostra Medals of Honor, the highest distinction which our organization gives to its most deserving members. The first Medal of Honor goes to Alexander Fürst Susanne Wittgenstein, who has been a most active Vice President of Europa Nostra. This medal honors, I quote, his major contribution to raising the public profile and reputation of Europa Nostra through his outstanding knowledge and experience in heritage conservation, combined with his long-term commitment and loyalty to our organization. Dear Alexander, congratulations and many thanks.
Herr Bundespräsident, Herr Kommissar, Exzellenzen, liebe große Europa Nostra-Familie. Sharing is caring for heritage. Nur durch die Zusammenarbeit mit Ihnen allen über die letzten 3 Jahrzehnte konnte ich das bewirken, konnte ich das erreichen, wofür ich heute hier so großzügig ausgezeichnet werde. Die Zusammenarbeit mit Europa Nostra in der Zentrale in Den Haag, aber ganz besonders auch die Zusammenarbeit mit den großen Denkmalorganisationen hier in Deutschland, die alle Mitglieder von Europa Nostra sind. Ich denke dabei vor allem an die Deutsche Burgenvereinigung, wo ich die Ehre hatte, 27 Jahre lang als Präsident zu dienen. Ich denke an die Deutsche Stiftung Denkmalschutz, mit der ich viel zusammengearbeitet habe. Ich denke an den Bund Heimat und Umwelt, ein Gründungsmitglied von Europa Nostra. Und ich denke an den Verein Schlösser und Gärten in Deutschland. Alles großartige Organisationen. Aber meine Damen und Herren, die Europa Nostra-Familie besteht nicht nur aus Organisationen, sie besteht auch aus Einzelpersonen, wunderbaren Einzelpersonen. Und hier möchte ich beispielhaft für alle meine Familie nennen, meine liebe Frau und meine Kinder und auch Enkelkinder. Ich habe sie alle heute hier, nicht alle, aber viele von denen habe ich heute hier. Was ich ererbt von meinen Vätern, Herr Bundespräsident, war dank des Krieges, den wir erlebt haben, eine Trümmerwüste in Sein. Und es ist mir gelungen, mit der Unterstützung meiner Familie und mit vielen Menschen zu Hause aus dieser Trümmerwüste ein Kulturerbe zu machen, das ich weitergeben konnte oder weitergeben kann an meine Kinder und Kindeskinder in der Zukunft. Das heißt, dass das, was ich heute hier bekommen habe, gehört zu einem ganz großen Segment Ihnen allen, der großen Europa Nostra-Familie. Aber ich bin derjenige, der das mit Stolz und mit Dank nach Hause nehmen kann. Ich danke sehr.
The second Medal of Honor goes to John Sell who has been active in Europa Nostra for more than 20 years and was, during the last 9 years, the most effective executive vice president of Europa Nostra. The medal honors, I quote, his outstanding and generous personal contribution to the development of Europa Nostra through his vast experience as conservation architect and heritage activist, combined with his unwavering and resolute conviction in European values. Dear John, a very warm congratulations.
Well, what a wonderful honor. Thank you all so much. It means a huge amount to me, and it matters a huge amount because Europa Nostra means and matters a lot. Europa Nostra stands at the heart of what it should mean to be European. Shared values of decency, tolerance, and respect for the rights of others. A shared culture which stretches from the Arctic Ocean to the warm seas of the Mediterranean, from that wild Atlantic shore we saw in Ireland to the Ural Mountains. Of course, those values are universal, and of course, other parts of the world have vibrant and fascinating cultures and traditions. But it is by defending those values, by respecting and valuing other cultures, by caring for and sharing our common culture and cultural heritage that we can and should bring all the people who live in Europe ever more closely together. We've heard a lot today about the need to be optimistic. This is not an easy thing just at the moment, but whenever I hear that wonderful anthem, the Ode to Joy, my spirit soars. Thank you.
The third Medal of Honor goes to Denis de Kergolay, who has been leading Europa Nostra as executive president for the last 9 years. For his inspiring leadership of Europa Nostra, his strategic vision, his diplomatic talents, his generosity and his wisdom, which have contributed to a stronger unity and outreach of our European movement in favor of cultural heritage. Dear Denis, a very warm congratulations.
Monsieur le Président, Monsieur le Commissaire, Madame la Ministre, Mesdames et Messieurs, je vais m'exprimer en français puisque on a tellement grandi maintenant à Europa Nostra qu'on a même la traduction simultanée que pendant 18 ans je n'ai pas eue jusqu'à présent. J'ai connu Europa Nostra en 2002 à Dubrovnik et au fond je ne l'ai jamais quittée jusqu'à aujourd'hui et je ne la quitterai pas complètement non plus. Europa Nostra m'a énormément apporté. D'abord, la connaissance du patrimoine. Et ce que vous avez vu, les images que vous avez vues, says it all, ça dit tout. Le patrimoine, c'est une telle diversité. Ce ne sont pas que des vieilles pierres, ce ne sont pas que des châteaux. C'est beaucoup de gens aussi. C'est très populaire. D'ailleurs, nous avons voulu souligner le côté populaire du patrimoine en choisissant notre président parce que lui, il est un acteur de la culture et on voulait que ce soit représenté par justement la culture. Mais le patrimoine, ça concerne vraiment tout le monde et on le voit, nous avons quand même depuis des années, grâce à notre relation avec l'Union européenne, nous avons depuis des années décerné des centaines de prix et on s'aperçoit que c'est beaucoup d'engagement de personnes, c'est beaucoup de science, c'est beaucoup de connaissances, c'est beaucoup de recherche, c'est une très grande diversité, c'est inépuisable de richesse. Donc moi, je l'ai appris tout ça grâce à Europa Nostra. Et puis, c'est l'Europe. C'est vraiment indissolublement le patrimoine et l'Europe. Et ma déclaration d'amour à Europa Nostra à Dubrovnik, c'était, je me suis dit, ce qui est extraordinaire, c'est qu'il y a des représentants de chaque pays d'Europe avec sa culture, la diversité des langues, le regret de ma part de connaître si peu les langues européennes et mon admiration pour justement beaucoup d'Européens d'Europa Nostra qui parlent les langues de l'Europe. Et c'est une manière aussi de mieux se connaître et de mieux s'apprécier. Europa Nostra, c'est vraiment une association extraordinaire. Et puis je suis content vraiment de l'avoir vu grandir. Au début, comme toutes les organisations, on est vu considérer avec sympathie, bienveillance, un petit peu quand même aussi on nous regarde un petit peu de haut. Puis aujourd'hui, on a quand même vraiment l'impression d'être des partenaires qui peuvent parler à égalité avec les institutions, parce que nous avons besoin les uns et les autres. Et enfin, je terminerai en disant que j'ai jamais eu une réunion d'Assemblée, réunion de Europa Nostra avec tant de mes compatriotes qui sont là, à commencer par vous, Madame la Ministre. Et ça me fait vraiment très plaisir. Effectivement, Europa Nostra avait un peu de difficulté à pénétrer en France, mais je pense qu'à partir de maintenant, on peut dire qu'on a fait vraiment des progrès. Il y a beaucoup de personnalités françaises ici qui vont continuer, je dirais, la participation française à cette magnifique association. Et puis, il faut dire que notre président de la République a un projet européen et de relance de l'Europe par la culture qui est en fait tellement, je dirais presque copier-coller de ce que nous faisons, que naturellement, nous avions toutes les raisons de se rencontrer. Voilà, je quitte mes fonctions, mais je suis très heureux de la suite et de ceux qui sont appelés à prendre la direction de cette belle association, parce qu'il faut maintenant justement des personnes plus jeunes et des personnes qui ont la connaissance des institutions, qui sont bien reconnues dans les milieux politiques et qui vont pouvoir maintenant faire d'Europa Nostra un outil, j'allais dire une machine de guerre, mais une machine de guerre pour la paix. Et donc je vous souhaite à tous bonne chance. Merci.
Maestro, I would like to ask you to stay at stage because now we need you. We also would like to invite Commissioner Navracic to join us on stage, because the time has come to unveil who will win the 7 Grand Prix and the Public Choice Award 2018. So, can I have the envelopes, please? These 7 envelopes. These 7 envelopes contain the names of the winners of this year's Grand Prix Awards. Each Grand Prix is accompanied by a check for 10,000 euro. And now, who of these exceptional heritage achievements and dedicated individuals will win a Grand Prix? And to keep the suspense, the 7 Grand Prix winners will be announced in a random order. So let me see to whom I'm going to give the first one. Now, Commissioner Navracsics, the first Grand Prix goes to...
So this year, the first Grand Prix goes to... Actually, it's on the screen. Byzantine Church of Hagia Kyriaki, Naxos, Greece.
We have to open more. Quicker.
When they make a mistake.
Please, would you like to say a few words?
Monsieur le Président, Mesdames et Messieurs, je suis particulièrement honoré de recevoir ce prix. Et tout d'abord, je tiens à remercier toutes les personnes des organisations qui ont rendu cet événement possible. C'est vraiment extraordinaire. Je vous remercie. Et puis, je dois exprimer ma grande joie de recevoir ce prix pour 2 raisons. Tout d'abord, parce que ce prix montre l'intérêt du jury pour les peintures murales aniconiques qui datent du 8e et du 9e siècle de cette église qui se trouve à Naxos, en Grèce. Et la deuxième raison est que ce prix reconnaît en fait l'effort international et la collaboration entre les associations philhellènes suisses, les architectes grecs et finalement l'euphorie des antiquités des Cyclades dans un bel effort commun pour aboutir à cette restauration. Je suis très heureux, très content et je vous remercie beaucoup.
The second Grand Prix goes to Cultural Leap Education Program from Finland.
Oh my, this is a big, big honor. I'm really happy for our work, and kiitos also in Finnish. I would like to just share our mission with you. All the kids and youth have a right for cultural heritage, and it's not only that they have a right to learn or admire, but also to participate, also to define it. So if all we people in this room, me and you, work for that, it will be a better place for European youngsters in the future. Thank you.
Commissioner, your turn.
The third Grand Prix goes to EPIC, European Protocol in Preventive Conservation, coordinated in Versailles in research.
So, vielen Dank. Wir freuen uns sehr, dass uns dieser Preis verliehen wird und wir ihn heute hier in Berlin entgegennehmen dürfen. Für uns ist dies eine große Ehre. We would like to thank the European Commission and Europa Nostra on behalf of EPICO Team, the network of European Royal Residencies, the Centro per la Conservazione e il Restauro La Venaria Reale, the Palace of King Jan III at Wilanów, the Palace of Versailles and its research center. Some of them are here tonight. I would like to thank in particular the project manager Danilo Forleo, Nadia Francaviglia, and our partners. A big thank you goes to the directors and manager of Versailles who believed in our project. We are very glad and very grateful to the jury that they recognized the challenges involved in achieving the triennial research program in 3 different museums and 4 European nations. A particular thanks to the network of European Royal Residencies. Nous espérons que cette reconnaissance nous permettra de continuer à préserver le patrimoine grâce à la recherche et à la conservation préventive. Merci beaucoup.
Maestro, your turn now.
The 4th Grand Prix goes to private water owners of Argual and Tazacorte, Canary Islands, Spain.
Mr. Federal President, Mr. European Commissioner, Admiradísimo Maestro, Presidente Europa Nostra, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, for us it's such a great honor to receive this award. It is such a great honor to be here because La Palma is a small island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, 1,050 kilometers away from mainland, but it's Europe. Europe in heart and soul, because for over 500 years we felt that Europe was with us, is with us. Thanks to all those past generations, thanks to all this present generation, and a great hope for future generations. It's Europe. We share our values, we share our lives, we share our future. It's our common goal. Thank you very much.
So the 5th envelope for Commissioner Navracic.
So the 5th Grand Prix goes to Dr. Barnes Sanatorium, Braunlage, Harz.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. First of all, I want to thank Europa Nostra for their incredible work. I think it's very important to society, and I must say, for this, we are rather surprised to get the prize for this small project. But I think in its smallness, there is something very powerful, and I think the idea of protecting and making important small things as well as the big things. Often conservation is focused on important monuments. But I think for the future, we have to take care of everything. We have to take care of our physical environment. And as architects, this is something which is our pleasure and our joy, and something that is natural to us. I'm often asked, as a modern architect, why we are so interested in working in the protection of buildings. And the difference is that the protecting of buildings is a much more collaborative process. When you design a building, it's somehow very autobiographical. You are, in a way, you're fighting for your own ideas. When you are protecting things, you're protecting things in a sort of shared manner. And the collaboration and the atmosphere and the spirit that often surrounds these projects is something that we miss so often in our other work. It's always a joy to work with clients like this who take the task so seriously, with workmen that take the task so seriously, and with everybody else. And I think this is something which is important as as we struggle with complex issues of sustainability and issues of our environment. Projects like this show us how, in a very modest way, people coming together and taking care and making things important, making everyday things important, and making our history part of our future and our environment. That's what gives us an enormous joy. I want to finally thank the team. Anke is here, who really did the hard work. I'm just coming to take the prize. And Sasha Schwartz, who was the director in charge. Thank you very much.
For the sixth envelope.
And the sixth Grand Prix go to Mrs. Tone Sinding Steinsvik from Norway.
Oh, thank you very, very much. It is overwhelming. When I introduced myself, I used to say, I am Blåfarberverket. The prize is given to me personally, but the heart of the matter is the Industrial Museum Blåfarberket. This is a great privilege to be able to use one's energy, process, and skills in a creative process like this. Who would have thought 50 years ago this could happen, me standing here today, filled with joy and being this receiver of this special prize. I can thank you very much.
The last envelope, the seventh and the final Grand Prix. Commissioner, can you unveil where it goes.
But we're going to have some new next year, huh? So it's not the final one. We're going to have some new Grand Prix next year as well. Okay, good. So this year's final Grand Prix is the Bač Fortress, Bač, Serbia.
Thank you so much. Thank you, first of all, for European Commission and our dear Europa Nostra, because they gave us the opportunity to be here tonight with you. For us, for our team, the conservation of Bač Fortress was our story. But at this moment, our story has become a fairy tale, because we are so honored that this fairy tale, for this moment, has become our reality for young conservators, for young researchers, for craftsmen, for local community, for organizations, for all of us, for our country, and for as a part of Europe. Many thanks on behalf of Provincial Institute for the Protection of Cultural Monuments, for our key partners, Faculty of Technology from University of Novi Sad, Municipality of Bač, and Museum of Vojvodina for their heartfelt contribution for interdisciplinarity in field and integrated conservation. And for all of involved, they know who you are. Thank you for the heart, for the bottom of my heart. Hvala, danke, and thank you, and gracias, and thank you.
Join us here for one group photo with Maestro Domingo and Commissioner Navracic. All 7 Grand Prix winners. Please join us here. 7 Grand Prix winners, yes. The photographer is there, so please. We have 4 ladies. That's perhaps you go a little bit. You go further. Follow. Yes. That would be good. I think you should go a little bit, a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Go a little bit closer. Closer? Felix, a little bit closer. I would like to ask Maestro Domingo and Commissioner to stay with us because we have one more award to hand out. Please join me here. This award has been chosen through an online vote by people across Europe. And this special award will be announced by Professor Dr. Hermann Partzinger, President of the Stiftung Preußischer Kulturbesitz, who, we are very proud, has recently been elected as the new Executive President of Europa Nostra.
Herr Bundespräsident, Commissioner Navracsics, Maestro Placido Domingo, ladies and gentlemen, time for the last award of the evening. It is my great pleasure as the new Executive President of Europa Nostra to present the Public Choice Award 2018. Following the announcement of the 30 winners last month, more than 6,500 votes were cast on the Europa Nostra website. But which of these great projects was the most popular among the citizens of Europe? We were touched by the voters' words of enthusiasm, admiration, in support of this year's winners. The messages that they left while voting demonstrate the strong emotional ties that people have to heritage, not only to the heritage in their own country, but also, in a wider sense, to the heritage of Europe. One voter wrote, I quote, "Our European cultural heritage is unique in this world, and we must keep it in good order for this and for the next generation." We couldn't agree more. We must work hard to continue on with our important mission to keep up the momentum and to ensure the lasting legacy of the European Cultural Heritage Summit. And now, time to reveal the 3 projects which have received the most votes. In 3rd place is St. Wenceslav Rotunda, Prague, Czech Republic. In 2nd place is the collaborative conservation of the apse mosaic of the Transfiguration in the Basilica at St. Catherine's Monastery, Sinai, Egypt, Greece, Italy. But which of our award winners did receive the most votes? Let me start by telling you that the winner is not one of the 7 Grand Prix winners. I can also reveal that the winner is in category conservation and that it covers both man-made and natural aspects of our heritage. We are also delighted that the winner comes from a country represented here in Berlin tonight by its Minister of Culture. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Public Choice Award 2018 is the Botanical Garden of the National Palace of Queluz in Sintra, Portugal. Minister de Castro Mendes, would you please join us? As we have the Minister of Culture present here tonight, please, Minister de Mendes Castro, would you join us?
So, what an evening of emotions. Now I can just, please, if you can just take your seat for a moment. And this is the moment that I would like to invite His Excellency, the Federal President, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, to join us on stage for a group photo with all our award laureates. This is the end of this wonderful evening, and we want to leave you again with some music, with Shostakovich's joyful waltz performed by the European Union Youth Orchestra. Enjoy the rest of this festive evening and the rest of the first ever European Cultural Heritage Summit, Sharing Heritage, Sharing Values. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and good night.